व्यूअर्स, आज का हमारा टॉपिक है ऑफशोर एक्सीडेंट अटॉर्नीज़। मतलब ऑफशोर एक्सीडेंट अटॉर्नीज मतलब इंजरीज वगैरह जो एक्सीडेंट में होती हैं। नीड एन ऑफशोर इंजरी लॉयर्स। हैव यू बीन इंजर्ड इन एन ऑफशोर और मैरीटाइम एक्सीडेंट। इसमें डिटेल ये बताया गया कि द ओशन इज़ द मोस्ट डेंजरस वर्क प्लेस ऑन द प्लानट। US maritime industries are found in nearly every state, employing more than 400,000 workers across the nation. Maritime workers find employment in a variety of fields such as shipyard, marine terminals, fishing, aquaculture, seafood processing, commercial diving, and maritime transportation. According to the Centers for Disease Control, maritime workers face a higher risk of fatality, injury, and illness than the average American worker. From slips and falls to equipment failures, collisions, fires, and unsafe work practice and negligence. Offshore injuries usually require costly medical care. मतलब कि इसकी रिक्वायरमेंट बहुत ज़्यादा कॉस्टली होगी। इसकी कहते हैं इंजरी वगैरह। Offshore injuries are covered by law that are different from those that apply to land-based workers. So, types of offshore injuries. When an offshore worker takes on employment in the maritime industry, it's understood the job is physically demanding and comes with inherent risks. So, traumatic brain injury tips can be sustained in any number of ways. Offshore workers are constantly putting themselves मतलब कि खुद को कंस्ट्रक्शन में धकेल देते हैं मुकम्मल तौर पर। एंड इंडस्ट्रियल लाइक इन्वायरमेंट्स, वो एक माहौल बना लेते हैं, मतलब कि इंडस्ट्री को मुकम्मल तौर पर माहौल में ढाल लेते हैं। A blow to the head from a slip or fall or being struck by a swinging or unsecured cargo can cause traumatic brain injury. This can result in permanent cognitive or personality changes. Spinal and back injuries. Operating equipment carrying heavy loads and hard labor can be back-breaking work, requiring many hours of standing, lifting, twisting, and pulling. Offshore workers and offshore injury lawyers या attorneys. Spinal and back injuries. Operating equipment carrying heavy loads and hard labor can be back-breaking work, requiring many hours of standing, lifting, twisting, and pulling. Offshore injuries workers can. In offshore injuries or attorneys, workers can sustain injuries from falls or being struck by vehicles or unstable loads. A back or neck injury can result in chronic pain, limited mobility, and in the most several cases can be result in paraplegia or quadriplegia. Even when medical attention is administered promptly, there can be long-term disabilities associated with spinal and back injuries. Lost in offshore attorneys, slips and falls, loss of hearing. In slips of falls of offshore injuries explained in slips and falls are something the most common.